What a way to start the show, hey? Amazing. I don't know about you guys, but that didn't appear on my radar. So it was caught me by surprise. Right, folks, welcome to a little bonus show. This is only going to be a short show, to be honest, because I don't know if you guys know, but we do quite a lot of filming here at the airport off camera, off stream, should I say. I usually visit the airport like once a week just to do a bit of filming. You guys see quite a lot of pre-recorded content going up on the channel, a lot of shorts, a lot of clips on Facebook, as well as like little edits on YouTube and things. And that is part of what we do on Airlines Live, along with the live content. Although the live content is like the majority of it, I think Manchester Airport is best appreciated through different means. So the 2 live shows a week is fine, as well as the pre-recorded content from different locations. We've also got the Qatar Triple coming out now. I'm going to change the ISO a little bit as well, because I think it's a little bit too low at the moment. Yeah, that'll do. How's everyone doing today? I will introduce myself properly in a moment, but for now we will focus on the Qatar. I think it's a triple anyway. Hello, Jenny Watts is in the chat already. Lee Williams, hello to you. Matt A350. Paul Waddington. What's all this then? Have I got my days mixed up? I could mess with you guys. But no, like I said, we usually do like filming on certain days. And with filming, I obviously prioritise the filming. So usually that's in like 4K. And usually not much talking, of course. Just me sat on a camp chair just for hours filming. And I figured, instead of just going offline, why not do a stream? Bring you guys along with me. So, don't expect much from a stream. Don't expect huge amounts of banter. It's just me, Andy, here today. Don't expect anything crazy. Don't expect a particularly long stream, because I've only got about 2 or 3 hours worth of battery life anyway, which is perfect because I wanted to do about 2 or 3 hours worth before going to the office today, and filming today's content. So I'll be wrapping up at about 10, half 10ish, because that is when runway 2 closes anyway. So hopefully we'll get the 380 out as well. No promises, of course. We're just here for a little bonus, I think. And if someone wants to tune in, if you guys want to watch, you're more than welcome to. Who else? Kevin's in the chat. Malky Stoddart, hello to you. I see, Malky, you said you were in work earlier today, so nice of you to join. Carl Denton's in the chat. Steve T. And also, I think doing the odd off schedule show anyway is good for the crowd who can't make like the midweek show time slot, things like that. Emirates A380 is already in. Came in a little bit earlier this morning in the hours of darkness. It's only recently just gone light. About half an hour ago it was pretty dark. And there hasn't been much in the way of departures. There's been quite a few like EasyJets and things, Jet2 737s. I figured I'd wait till about 8:30 to go live. Kerry Kelly's in the chat as well. B Dave, hello to you guys. Mel saying that the Singapore A350 just flew over my house on the way to you. Yo, Mel, thank you for the heads up. I won't be catching many arrivals today because this spot isn't amazing for arrivals. It's mostly departures that we're catching. But we'll point our nose in the direction of the arrivals when things come in. Especially when they're on short final, like this aircraft is. You can see what I mean by not the best view. Oh. It's the Ethiopian A350. Yo. Have we actually caught this on the live stream yet? Mega. Speaking of not focusing on arrivals, we've got a pretty nice one coming in. I love this plane. I think it looks gorgeous. A lot of birds out as well, you can hear in the background. Oh, look at that. That's mega. Don't usually see these on the stream because they either go, they arrive pretty early or they leave pretty late, so they're always not in the best lighting and things. Beautiful aircraft though, wow. And I love the tail of the Ethiopians as well. Love them. I got Candy, hello to you. Terry Edwards, Stoke Squad in the house. You going to the task fair this year, Terry? Be nice to catch you there again. Will the name badge be on show again? Okay, we've got the Qatar Trippy going up next. So this is another one that I'll record. So what I'll do is I'll be quiet for the departure, and then let you guys enjoy the sweet, sweet sounds of the 777. And yes, we're streaming in 4K as well. Hello everyone, beautiful 4K. You can see my face in 4K. I think this will be the first time you'll see someone's face in 4K. Wow. Really study the wrinkles on my face. You know what I mean? I'm going to flip the mic around as well. That was Qatar with the 777-300ER flying back to Doha this morning. Great sound. Aer Lingus A320 headed back to Dublin. Cheers for tuning in, Jenny. Enjoy your school run. Wow, almost 600 people watching. Hello everybody, early birds. Or those in far-flung locations, tuning in late at night, I guess, as well. Oh, interesting, Scappy, yeah. I'll look into that. The bitrate seems pretty solid at the moment, but it probably does have dropouts at this location. I love the views from here. This is probably one of my favourite spots at the airport anyway. It's probably the best one for 2-3 left departures. A lot of people like to go further down there to the lineup spot. I love it here because there's not much in the way of shrubbery. And if you're liking the show, folks, make sure you hit the like button, of course. That helps us out a lot. A lot of people watching from New Zealand and Australia. Wow. Hello, guys. I suppose it's quite late in the evening. Quite a nice time for you guys to tune in, right? You're tuned into Airliners Live on a little bonus show in 4K, of course. Ooh, steep climb there. Jumping off the runway. Welcome to Manchester Airport, Singapore Airlines, A350-900. I assume this has just come direct from Singapore, right? Tui 737 departing here. Them split scimitar winglets as well. Looking fantastic on the Boeing. It's probably my favourite winglet design. Well, outside of the A350, of course. What about you guys? What's your favourite winglet? I want to see some good answers. Can you think of one better than the A350 or the split scimitar? Obviously Airbus have these big sharklets. How's the wind, Andy? It's pretty chill. Yeah, it's like barely any. It's really warm today, you know, like that's really bizarre to say. But I'm actually like really toasty. I'm not wearing a hoodie or anything today. I've just got like a jacket on and a shirt. Weird. It's come from Houston, no way. Oh yeah, I mean the 7.6 winglets are pretty nice, aren't they? Pretty nice. Big flaring winglets. I like the 777 winglets. What? Oh. Sounded great. Them blades going transonic. It's already up in the air as well. Wow. That thing is either really light or in a bit of a hurry. I haven't got radar open at the moment either, so I'm going to be in and out in regards to the movements. So you'll have to bear with. So speaking of 767, Melissa saying there's a 76 pinging. Thank you, Mel. That's awesome. Thank you, John. Saying Happy New Year, loving the 4K stream. Appreciate it, dude. We're loving it too. Hope you had a good New Year's yourself. I'm wishing you a very happy 2023. Ryanair just waiting to depart now. Paul said looking nice and busy this morning. It really is. It feels it. Before I went live it was pretty quiet, but I waited a little bit and now it's definitely picked up a lot. Awesome. Looks like a Lufthansa came in as well during all of that. The A321neo. Huh. Pretty nice. I'm going to record this departure. Jet2 737. And we're looking out for the 76 as well. Do love to see the Jet2.com livery on the 737s. I think it looks really smart. Wow. Quickest rotation so far. The Logan ATR 72. Look at them blurry props. Love to see them. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday morning all on this rather grim, slightly warm day here at Manchester Airport. We've had the A380 pushback already. Wow, that's pretty early for once. What time is that due out? Is it like 8 or something? Wow. Scheduled departure time 4 minutes ago. It's literally on time. What? What? Rob Shipway, thank you for the 18 months of premium economy, dude. Logan at ATR 72, Golf Lima Mike Tango Charlie next to Aberdeen. That must have been that one there. Cheers, Rob, for the continued support. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. Hope you're enjoying your VIP membership, of course. Home of probably the best VIP emotes on YouTube, right, guys? Yeah, the A380 is on time today. What on earth? I don't think I've ever seen this since, well, in the last sort of 3 years, right? Wow. It's a miracle, St. Joanna. It really is. Wow, I'm kind of... It threw me off so much when I seen it pushing back. It's like, what? As the clock's gone forwards or something without me knowing. Oh, wow. Chris, with the $19.99 US super chat. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate it. Sorry we haven't got the bing bong sounds and all that. I'm sure it's understandable why. I'm literally just stood out in the middle of nowhere. Saying, good morning. I couldn't sleep, so here I am. Well, there we go. I hope this helps you nod off. I hope my voice is boring enough. Appreciate the donation, though. Very kind of you. Fellow insomniac. Sleep? What's that? Nacho Pants, hello to you. Seems pretty impressed with the 4K. Yeah, dude, it's our New Year's resolution, 4K. And we had to invest in some new hardware to get it, and as a result, it looks really good. This is our first time streaming 4K from this location, which, you know, historically has poor network connections, but it's holding up really well. Really well, actually. So again, you know, the stream we did yesterday, I got home and pretty much watched the whole stream back. Really impressed. Really, really impressed. And there's still bits we can do to make it look better as well. You know, it's still early days, but I'm super excited with how it is. So the Emirates A380 has completed its pushback. It looks like it's now starting all 4 of its engines. You can see the leftmost there has started already. I'm sure you guys watching in 4K could probably work out which ones are still running and things. And Eddie with a £5 super chat. Oh, thank you, Eddie. That's really kind of you. Saying thanks for the early morning show. No worries, Eddie. I'd imagine we'll do slightly more of these going forwards because I explained at the start. Off stream, we do a lot of not live streams. We do a lot of recording at the airport. Usually 1 session a week minimum. And we never stream it because we film in 4K. Well, guess what? We can stream in 4K now. So, you know, here and there we'll do live shows of our filming, and it just lets us hang out with you guys, and you can see what we do on our other days, right? Real rumble from them CFM engines. Rumble in the ground. Nuts. That sounded fantastic. Let's have a look at the 380, shall we? I can see a Tui on the move. My eyesight's not great, so I'm going to use the camera magic to figure out what aircraft it is. It's just a 737. So that looks like that'll be the next departure. And then we've also got the Emirates A380. Looks like all the engines are started. Southside 4K, yeah. No worries, Terry. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys just for tuning in. It's yeah, something we're going to do more often. This show will only be quite short though, guys. I'm not promising like hours and hours. In fact, Runway 2 closes at 10:30. So that's about an hour and a half away. So I'll probably wrap up around then. Let's record this one, shall we? Tui 737 MAX 8 next to the part. I think the Emirates is moving as well. Awesome. Yeah, the Emirates is now moving. So once again, I'm going to be quiet for this departure and record it. I'll flip the microphone around as well so you guys get a great sound of it. Emirates A380 departing nice and close here on runway 23 left at Manchester Airport, live in 4K. You're on Airliners Live on this little bonus show we're doing on your Thursday morning. Local time is 2 minutes past 9 in the morning for those watching overseas. The Emirates A380 miraculously is departing on time today. It's something we've not seen for years. Literally, I'm not even messing. On the live shows anyway. New year, new me for Emirates. If you've just joined us as well, don't forget to hit the like button on the YouTube. Helps us out a lot. We're live on Twitch as well. I am not really looking at the Twitch chat too much today. But hello to you guys. Right, flipping the microphone around. Stand by. disappearing into the abyss there. Yeah, no waiting around there from the Emirates. Straight out. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh yes, this is going to be good. Yeah, that was great. First south side departure of the King of the year. Carl saying that sounded awesome with a sound bar. Oh my gosh. I'd love to get one of them, you know. I would love a sound bar. I don't think my neighbours would love it though. G Crow making a ruckus. And miles of smiles, the Tui Dreamliner arriving on 23 right. Look at that patchy paintwork in the 4K-ness. We see you, Tui. We see it. I just noticed something as well. I'm gonna pan the camera around and have a look at something in a sec. Great view, that, to be fair. Huge composite wings of the Dreamliner. GE NX engines as well, looking smart. That chevroned engine design to reduce jet blast noise, and it really works. And you notice it mostly when you're behind the aircraft from a spotting point of view. And there's really not much noise from the Dreamliners. The same with the Maxes and the 747-8s as well. What's this here? Where is it? This. Is that A330? I think it is. Oh, you can see the old Thomas Cook logo. It's still there. You can still just about see it. But that building is now owned by STS, which is a maintenance company. Anyway, let's switch to this, which is taking a different entrance this time. Very interesting. Let's see where this goes. And we'll flip the mic around and turn the volume up for this. Jeez, what on earth? That was nuts. A Ryanair special. Whoa. Easy. Sounded nice on the soundbar. Why has everyone got soundbars these days? I'm missing out. The speakers on my 32-inch Bango don't quite cut it, you know. Carwin Davies, hello to you, saying love in the 4K. Appreciate it, dude. Is there any commentary by Andy today? Yeah. So I'm actually recording today as well, so when the aircraft are moving and things, I am going to be quiet for that. But I hope you're well, dude. I hope you had a good New Year's. Jack Harrison, welcome back to Premium Economy, dude. Bing bong. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Here we go, Ryanair 737 next. Oh, the rumble sounds we're getting today is nuts. I hope that's coming through loud and clear for you guys. Oh, I'm actually going to swivel around because I want to catch this. We do have a bit of a soft spot for the A220 here on the channel, the C series, as Henry likes to call him. Speaking of Henry, I actually managed to chat to him last night. You know, he's getting there, he's getting better, all things considered. And he's actually looking at doing a show anytime soon. In fact, he actually would have done a show today if the weather wasn't so bad. And you know, Vancouver, when it rains it pours, right? And when it does rain it gets really heavy, to the point where, you know, you can waterproof all you want the equipment, and you can do what you can to mitigate the challenges that the rain faces, but it's not a good show because the visibility is really bad, and it's just not good. So we're going to wait for a dry day, or a drier day, shall we say, because today looked pretty nasty. It's definitely not the return you want for the show, and it also lets him kind of ease things back into play as well, so he can comfortably return to streaming, because obviously he's been through a lot over the last few weeks, and you know, he really wants to get back into streaming. He misses you guys. I'm sure you guys miss him, and I think when going through something like what he has, oh wow, this is that's sinking fast, isn't it? I think it's important to get back into the routine of something that you like doing, in order to get back to some kind of normality, right? So But he's well though, he's well. He misses you guys. His camera has also been repaired as well. The last show he did, the camera failed on him. That went back to Sony. It turns out there was a fault with the camera that kind of wasn't his fault, basically. So it was just a complete... Strange, because, you know, things break, right? They do just break around a bit. In fact, we had our scene switcher that we use at the RVP, you know, for our multicam setup. And that just broke as well during the live show. And I felt really bad because that was Sam's birthday show. And as a result, I let Sam and Owen run the show, like the scene switcher and things. And yeah, it broke during that show. And I felt so bad because I felt like, you know, the two of them obviously, you know, went out of their way to come onto the show and really enjoyed it. And it was going really well. And then it just failed on the show. And I felt bad because I didn't want it to feel like it was them who caused it to fail. It wasn't really their fault at all. It was just one of those things. So yeah, it's just the way it is. Things break, right? And when you're live as well, it's never fun. It's never fun. Captain Mark's in the chat as well. Morning to you, dude. Are you flying today or anytime soon? Let us know. Let us know. Got a Ryanair 737-800 touching down with quite a crazy landing. Although you don't get to see the touchdown from the spot, I mean, you can kind of tell how it felt to be on board. Right, what's going out next? Let's have a look on radar as well. We got some donations. Wow. I'm really not expecting many. Oh gosh, dropped my phone. I'm really not expecting many in regards to support and things today, so it's massively appreciated, guys. Do you guys want to see me while we've got a bit of a quiet time? I can read out the donations anyway. And that's Tui76. Wow, that was a proper catch. Screamer of a plane. They make such a good sound, the 7.6s, man. It's MCF6 engines, man. Them and the Rolls-Royce Trent 700s are like the two, and obviously the RB211s as well are like the monsters that you get here at Manchester. And the Pratt & Whitney 1100G, let's not forget them, the Wookiees. Right, I don't know if I'm going to be in shot here, so stand by. I'm going to flip the microphone around. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, thank you for tuning in today, guys. We've still got a bit of time left on the show. Maybe like an hour left until runway 2 closes, so we'll stick around till then. But this is me in 4K. Probably not looking the tidiest in my life, but that's just a situation when you're here, like climbing through bushes and over fences and all sorts to get to this location. Thank you to Chris again for the $19.99 US super chat as well. So I hope you're doing well. Please don't stop talking about aviation. Well, that's usually what we do on the channel, although we do add in a bit of food talk and general chit chat here and there as well. And Beastie Lucifan with a £2 super chat as well, saying this extra stream is turning into another epic show. Well, thank you, Beastie. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Count the spots, closest wins. Today's not my spottiest day, so I'm actually alright. Anyway, we've got some movements going on at the moment. What looks like an EasyJet and a Jet2 737 potentially. So we'll catch them, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Make sure you hit the like button as well, and if you want to show some support to the channel and help us continue what we do and keep all our content free for you guys, feel free to send in just a little super chat or become a member, whatever you want to do. Or buy some merch. Airliners Life beanie, keeping me nice and warm today. It's also water resistant as well, so keeps the water off your head. Very nice. Anyway, enjoy. My name's Andy, by the way, for those who are new. Alright, we're back in the hot seat now. We've got a Jet2 737 lining up. 2-3 left. Also an EasyJet, but I think the EasyJet's holding. No, the EasyJet's going to go first. EasyJet Europe. No hanging around. Springing up in the air. And the Jet2 737 now lining up as well. We love to see these. Mainly because of the livery. It's very nice. Very Airliners Live-esque, right? We just need the silver as well. Flying as our architect just saying that we hit 269,000 subscribers. Wow. What a number. Cheers, dude. Appreciate the updates. Huge number, that. And James Doherty, welcome to Premium Economy. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome to VIP. Here we go, Jet2 737 next out. Yeah, appreciate the VIP sign up, dude. Very kind of you. The Jet2 737 using a lot of runway as per usual. They just prefer to use more runway and less engine thrust to save on wear and tear on the engines. A wise move. And Chris, welcome to Premium Economy as well. Wow, lots of new VIPs. Yo. Thank you so much, appreciate it. I take it you haven't fallen asleep yet then. Maybe the south side close-up aviation isn't the best for nodding off to. Thank you all. Aviation Delta saying good day. Watching all the way from Australia. Yes. Good day to you, sir. Or madam. Hope you're doing well. We have some friends who live over in Sydney, Australia. Sid Squad. You guys may be familiar with them guys. Live streaming from Sydney Airport. They even do live shows from the tower there. It's crazy. It's so cool. Ooh, give me the rumble. And although although I couldn't see us ever doing a tower show from Manchester. We have been invited to do a tower show from other airports, so that might be something we may do this year. I guess in the next few months, should I say, there's something in the works. Not at Manchester though, but something that's very, very exciting and I'm very hyped for in the coming months, like I said. The Sid Squad tower shows, sorry, Sid Squad shows from the tower are mint. I agree, Malky. That's I love watching them. You know, them guys do a great job. Another channel that does a great job is LA Flights, and I'm super sad to hear about what happened to them yesterday. You guys may have seen the news regarding Sid Squad. Really tragic. Apparently they basically got a lot of their equipment stolen, which is super sad, and obviously a fellow live aviation channel and good friends of LA Flights. It's really tragic what happened to them, so I'm going to speak to them later today, make sure they're okay, and I hope everything is okay for them. And I seen they had like a little PayPal link you can donate to, so if you guys want to chuck a few quid their way, a few dollars, I'm sure it'll help out a lot, because them guys are fantastic. They really take live streaming to the next level, right? Because you're here on Airliners Live, although we've been doing it for about 5 years now, we do a lot more than just live stream. We don't just basically just stream, if that makes sense, whereas they are purely dedicated to the live stream. And you know, LA over there, it's nuts, because you can stream for 10, 11, 12 hours and it's still entertaining. So fair play to them guys. Have LA Flights set up a GoFundMe? I don't think they have. I think they just, I think from memory it was just a PayPal link. Go and have a look on their channel on YouTube and like swipe across to the community tab and you'll see what I'm talking about. You can read the post and stuff. So I hope they get back on their feet soon. I hope it didn't, you know, I haven't spoken to them, but I hope it's not like critical to their live streaming setup. And yeah, couldn't have happened to any nicer people, should I say, because they are the most genuine, nice, and as someone who's spoken to them, you know, on the phone and online and things, and they are like the nicest people. They're so cool and so chill, so friendly. Got the British Airways shuttle service on the taxi out now as well. First BA of the show. Probably got about like an hour left of today's live show as well. Like I said, we'll probably go till runway 2 closes. Probably catch a few heavies in the next hour as well, to be fair, coming in. Do you ever go to Heathrow? Sometimes. It's not my favourite place to stream from though. It's just, there's not any spots that I really like. I would love to get back to Gatwick. I quite enjoyed that. I definitely preferred Gatwick to Heathrow. Although if you're like a photographer or you're just interested in spotting, Heathrow's definitely the one for you. But for video or live streams, I'm not really the biggest fan. I think if you had like contacts in like the hotels and you had like a really cool spot, you'd be good with Heathrow, but we don't have that. I'll see you later, Mel. Thank you for tuning in, of course, as always. I'm a retired pilot, so these machines are foreign to me. Oh yeah. I guess the A220 was even more foreign to you. Heading back to London Heathrow, the British Airways. shuttle service. Lovely little flight. Takes about half an hour to get down there, connecting Manchester to the BA network. They used to fly to Gatwick as well, and it was when they removed the Islamabad service from Gatwick that they actually stopped doing the Manchester to Gatwick service. In my return. Cheers, Malky, appreciate that. We'll do the same later. I only seen the news this morning when I was like getting the stream set up ready, because it only happened sort of what would have been late at night for us. Jane Owen, morning to you. I think on YouTube there's a way of sharing posts though on your channel. So when I get to the office after this, I'll see if I can share that post they put out, so all of our fans and subscribers can see it and hopefully help them out a bit as well. That would be very nice. Oh, the Ryanair 737-800. We've not seen any 8200s yet, have we, from Ryanair? Where are they all? Yeah, I mean, Fezza, you're saying, yeah, the audio quality has not changed, but we are streaming at a higher bit rate. And I think it's allocated more bits to the audio now. So a lot of people have said the audio sounds better, which has baffled me because it doesn't make sense. But I guess a higher bit rate might make it sound more clear. I don't know though. I don't know what audio bit rate it was before versus now, because it was very adaptive. It just kind of did what it thought sounded good. So Lee Green, thank you so much for the £2 super chat, saying love the streams, thanks for all your hard work. Cheers, Lee, appreciate it. We try our best. As long as you guys are entertained somewhat, then that's a good, isn't it? Let's have a look on radar as well real quick. We've got Lufthansa A321neo going out. Oh, that's going to be great to see from here. I was super hyped to see that coming in earlier. So that's currently pushing back at Terminal 1. Can we see it? I think we might be able to just about see it. Lufthansa, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it there. So that's going out soon. That's just pushed back. So that'll be starting its engines, and I believe, maybe someone could check this. The Lufthansa A321neos use Pratt & Whitney engines. They certainly do on the A320neos. Yeah, maybe someone could check that. Let's have a look on the chat, shall we? I've got the big old tablet today. We've got 21% battery on the camera, so we will need to swap that before the end of the show. So also today I was doing a little battery test as well on the new Stream Gear, because I haven't actually, it's got an internal battery to it, and with a 4K unit, and it claims to last up to 3 hours. So usually when a hardware company says up to, it usually means a lot less than that, right? It's like best case scenario 3 hours. Now we've been live for over an hour, like an hour and 15, I think, and we're on 62%. So I think it is on course for lasting roughly 3 hours at the moment. It's a little bit, it's not cold today, but it's not exactly warm. So bear in mind, lithium-ion batteries perform worse when it's a bit chilly. But saying that though, the unit's probably nice and warm now anyway, with all the processing it's been doing. Rewards are saying nice surprise Thursday stream. Yeah, it's a little bonus show. Again, I know I've said it a few times throughout the show, but what we do on the channel outside of live streaming is do a lot of pre-recorded content as well. Because here at Manchester, for example, it's not really the kind of airport you can just stream all day, every day. So what we do is we also, you know, the business Airliners Live, you could say, has lots of different things going on as well. So we've also got the merch store, which is a big part of our day-to-day operation, because we do all the shipping and holding stock and everything in our office here in Manchester. And we also have the pre-recorded content as well. So usually 1 or 2 days a week I'll come down to the airport and just sit here on a deck chair, or sorry, like a camping chair, and chill out and just record planes for a few hours, no matter what the weather is, you know. And the more adverse the weather is, the more entertaining it is. So rain or storms or cold, whatever, snow, makes for more entertaining viewing, right? And more entertaining filming. So that's what we do. And usually when I do film, it's in 4K. So previously 4K would have been reserved for the pre-recorded stuff, but now we can film and stream at the same time in 4K. So voila, I'm super hyped about that. So going forwards, I think more often than not we will be playing around with little bonus shows for recording, and often they'll be in like different locations as well. So when runway 2 opens for longer hours, or when they're on reverse ops, I wouldn't mind going down to Woodend Lane. And there's a lovely little farm shop I use there as well, called Green Oaks Farm, which is a dairy farm which I get all my milk from. So it's actually very handy to be at the Woodend Lane entrance. I was there yesterday actually. And yeah, other spots as well, like the Shadow Moss Road, which is like a dual carriageway area. You also got Moss Lane, Moss Lane, and you know, various spots, and the RVP of course. Jane saying, I don't think my comments are showing up today. Yeah, I can see them, Jane. I think I said hello to you earlier, didn't I? Funtime Phil with a 220 super chat. Thank you, Funtime Phil. Appreciate that. We've got an arrival coming in as well. Chloe saying, my dad is on the Lufthansa flight to Germany. Chloe, that's awesome. We'll catch that departure then. Oh, it's disappeared. Sorry, I've been reading chat. So it's on the taxi out, but we also have an arrival coming in, so we'll catch that first and then follow it by the departure of the Lufthansa. Big flare from the Ryanair. It's also interesting just to do little live shows in the week as well, just to fill people's appetite for live aviation at Manchester as well, here on the channel. Right, so what we got? Here it is, the Lufthansa A321neo, the beautiful aircraft, and hopefully makes a beautiful sound for us as well. And your regular schedule is every Wednesday and Sunday from 10 AM UK time. 4K live aviation here from Manchester Airport. Nice. Carwyn Davis just clarifying that there are Pratt & Whitney engines on this aircraft. Cheers, Carwyn. And there they are. Them beautiful 1100G engines, or the 1000 series you could call them, or as we call them, the Wookiees. I'm going to flip the microphone around, enjoy the sound, and listen to the difference in the taxi noise as well with the Pratt & Whitney engines. Right, the battery is going to collapse, so I'm going to swap the battery as well. It's gone from about 10% down to 1% in the space of a minute. Right, one moment folks. Stand by, swapping a battery. Yeah, I noticed with the Pratt & Whitney engines, when they do the rolling start like that, they don't do the howl. It's when they stop and idle the engines for a short amount of time and then introduce thrust, they really howl. Turkish Airlines A330 just arrived. Enjoy, Mark. Appreciate you tuning in. Costa del Shields. I don't know anything about the Northeast. Never even been. Low key though, I've always kind of wanted to visit Newcastle because I just want to see what the town's like from because apparently it's like the same kind of era as like Liverpool. That town was built. It's very similar, like architecture and shit and stuff. I love Liverpool. It's my favourite city. So I think Newcastle might have a similar vibe. I don't know. It's quite a long way though to go. The kind of furthest that direction I've been has been York, really. Leeds as well, but you know that's obviously not the Northeast, or is it? You don't really call that the Northeast, do you? It's not really. It's starting to rain now. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. I haven't got the waterproofing on the camera at the moment. Newcastle is Boss, my hometown. I've heard good things about it. I'm a big appreciator of like a nice city, you know. I like going around taking photos and things with the camera. There's another one streaming from Manchester on YouTube. That's fine, duh. A lot of people stream live aviation these days, to be honest, from around the world. It's becoming increasingly easier to do. With streaming gear becoming cheaper and more accessible, network becoming faster, cameras becoming better, you know, it's just all around. It's becoming easier to stream, and you're seeing the advent of streamers on all sides. You know, you're seeing people stream boats, planes, see people streaming like you know, IRL, walking around town, sightseeing, and obviously you got like places like Twitch and things where you get gaming. I'm a Scouser living in Newcastle, identical cities. No way, Vincent. That's awesome. Yeah, I thought that. Like Dublin as well, similar. Like I always said, this might come across as a bit like blunt, but like Dublin, Liverpool, and Newcastle, just from photos, I've obviously been to Dublin and Liverpool. Kind of feel like a regenerated version of each other. Like they're very similar architecture, very similar style, very similar like street design and era and things. Quite industrial feeling as well. A lot of history, a lot of culture. All of them three cities kind of look similar in that way. Whereas like somewhere like York or Lincoln is another place I've been, a lot more historic. Or one of my favourites, Chester as well, which is quite local to here. Very historic, very like almost medieval feeling. Middle Ages, which should I say. And then you got Manchester, which is obviously like the capital of the north. It's like very big and businessy, and you know, although I've lived in Manchester quite a lot of my adult life, I'm not a huge fan of the city centre. I feel like it's just a bit too big and a bit too busy, a bit too, you know, the styles are kind of mixed as well. And hello, do we have a Jet2 757 taxiing out? Certainly looks like it. Carl saying any Jet2 757s due out this morning. Carl, did you have a heads up on that? LSAA Alpha Alpha on the reg. And it certainly looks like that is taxiing out to the runway. What about Bolton? I've not really been to Bolton much, maybe like a handful of times with work and stuff. It's just that Bolton reminds me of just like, it's kind of, you know, I've been there a few times and I've never really experienced like I know they've got like a big nightlife scene and a lot more heritage to it as well, but I've never experienced that. I've never had a day to experience that. It's always just been like shoot in and shoot out. So yeah, I'd have to give it a proper look. Manchester, capital of the north, steady on there. Hey, not my words. It'd be Liverpool if I had my way. It'd be Warrington. Nice, this Jet 275 is going to Tenerife, awesome. When I was in the UK, I loved Scotland. Oh yeah, Scotland's magic, really magic. My favourite city to visit in the UK is Edinburgh. Stunning place, stunning. And like I said, there was a time during 2021 where EasyJet were going to do flights from Manchester to Edinburgh. And I would have used that so much. I even went to book tickets with them. And just one day before I was going to book the tickets, they pulled the route. Super sad. It was like £20 each way. Nuts. Like a weekend in Edinburgh for like 20 quid. And a lovely flight in as well. Up the Warrington. Right guys, I'm going to record this departure, so I'm going to flip the microphone around one more time to catch this. So enjoy the fantastic sound of the 757 Rolls-Royce RB211 engines, of course, blasting off to Tenerife South from Manchester Airport. Sounded awesome. Sounded really, really cool. A naked Tui. Speaking of Tui, we had a Dreamliner touching down as well. Laurie M, morning to you. Wow, up very early today. Another Jet2 737 departing. Quite a lot of Jet2s this morning. They seem to come in waves, Jet2. One of their biggest waves seems to be quite early in the morning. And as we discussed yesterday, it's quite nice to go on a holiday quite early in the morning, because if you're just going to Europe, in my opinion, I think you do want to fly early, because it means you're not wasting time, right? You might only have so many days off work. You want to utilise the days you have to the max, so you want to arrive with a full afternoon or as much time as possible at your destination. Certainly I do. Although getting up that early in the morning's a bit not fun. You can certainly have a nice chill on the plane often. Jack Harrison, thank you for the £10 super chat as well. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it, dude. Very kind of you. It's a big super chat. Wow. And then Carl Crawford, legend, sending in a £5 super chat saying Andy Soundbar Fund. Wow, I really appreciate that, guys. It's very kind of you. And soundbar does sound very enticing. Laurie saying hugs to Sam and Dak. Yes, we all missed you a lot, Laurie. Maybe we need a Get Laurie to the UK fund next, I think. It's something she's been tempted to do for a while, but obviously it's not the cheapest. I can vouch for that. Wow, what's this coming in? Whoa. There it is. Hey, it's Play Airlines. It's not really, it's the Brussels Red Devils special. Wow, look at that. Hey. Not the brightest day to see such an aircraft. It looks kind of gloomy today, but it's Manchester, eh? It's usually like this. It's not uncommon, this weather. I was hoping for a bit of sunshine this morning, but it did not arrive. Because when you're on south side like this, and you're filming runway 2 action, when you get a bit of sunshine in the morning, it can be glorious because the sun's behind you, so you get like the aircraft lit up really nicely. And it's a really nice view, and the engines light up and everything. Cassie, good morning to you, dude. How are you doing? I kind of preferred the old Red Devils livery. You guys know what I'm talking about, the one with little devil horns. It was kind of cute. That one's kind of cool. It looks a bit like smarter now, a bit more minimal, a bit more modern, I think. Did the old aircraft get scrapped? Is that what happened? But this one's kind of cool. I wish I had like the mask around the front windows. That'd look very smart, like what Play Airlines does on their Neos. I think it'd look very smart on this plane. Let's get a shot with the tower, shall we? The iconic tower shot. Yeah, Cassie visited the north for the first time properly the other week, and she loved it. And we got to go to North Wales as well. Went to where did we go? Llandudno. Went to Anglesey and that one particular town with the long name, and also went to Snowdonia as well. Really nice. Llanberis we went to, which was very pretty. I do love North Wales. It's one of the, you know, if you are coming to the UK, obviously you probably want to do a bit of landscape, you know, adventure, road trip-esque stuff. And North Wales is glorious. It is beautiful. Snowdonia, man, and all the coastline they got. Really nice. Something caught my eye here. We got a Virgin Atlantic A330-300 on the taxi out. Looks better than Play. Oof. It's a good job someone's not in the chat at the moment. Bold statements. What we got next? We got looks like a Tui on the taxi out. And Paul Hughes, thank you so much. Wow, that's really kind of you, with a £2 super chat, saying just a couple of quid to help out. Oh, I really appreciate that, Paul. It's very kind of you. Nothing beats North Wales. Yeah, it's so underrated, man. If you're not from the UK or you're not been, have a look on like Google at like Snowdonia and just look at the photos and videos of that place. It is mind-blowing. I always say it reminds me of like when like Unreal Engine make a new build and they do like a tech demo and it's like a generated landscape that looks really, really hyper realistic and really nice, and it's just like that. That's what North Wales is. Yeah, the Yorkshire Dales as well, Laurie. Yeah, they're really nice. I've not properly visited them. I've been through them, but not like properly like had time to take it in, you know. The Max 8 aircraft with that longer nose gear makes the aircraft like lean back a lot, I've noticed. Ooh, British Airways A320neo shuttle service heading back to London Heathrow. I hope you've enjoyed today's sort of bite-sized live show. It's something we'll do more often going forwards, because like I said, we like to film a lot here at Manchester, and now we can film and stream in 4K, so it's definitely something I want to take advantage of, and bring you guys more live shows on days that we don't usually stream. Just give me a moment, folks. I need to tie my lace. Graham Beckett, thank you for the £5 super chat. Appreciate that, Graham. Yeah, if Laurie ever does come to the UK, we'll have to do a day out in North Wales with her. Show her what it's all about. I assume not many Americans go to North Wales. It's not really like the usual go-to place, is it? Whenever I visit the US, they seem to mention a lot about Scotland, because a lot of them have like family and things from Scotland, and also Ireland. Yeah, we got a Virgin Atlantic A330, so we'll prioritise that for the departure, because we're going to record it as well. There she is. I'm going to switch the microphone around so you guys can enjoy the sound of this Virgin Atlantic A330-300 blasting off 23 left at Manchester. So we'll be wrapping up the show soon as well. I hope you've enjoyed this bonus show on your Thursday morning, bringing you the live aviation action here from Southside in 4K on Airliners Live. My name's been Andy, of course, and in the chat let me know where you're tuning in from. Actually, would be nice to see. I know we don't do the geography game anymore, or we do rarely. Let us know where you're tuning in from today. I'm just curious, a bit of market research to see, you know, what countries people are tuning in from. If people are getting up early in the Americas, along with Laurie, or is Laurie the only one, or are there people still tuning in from like New Zealand, Australia, or across Europe? That was awesome, though. Virgin Atlantic A330-300 blasting off nice and close and loud. Got the Turkish Airlines A330 there, cargo doors open. I also do have my eyes on the belugas over at Hardin Airport for when they restart. This currently on a winter Christmas shutdown still, so they'll be back hopefully soon. I've got a bit of catching up to do with Stu over there as well, Stu and Lynn, as well as collect my calendar from them guys as well, because I don't know if you guys know, they do their own little calendar every year, and Sam was featured in it this year, so that was quite cute. Bolton, a lot of people from Bolton, Wigan, Oldham, a lot of Manchester surrounding areas. Liverpool, there we go, Pauline knows. Israel, nice. Switzerland, Swaziland, should I say. Mottram, Litherland, Fleetwood, UK. A lot of just people from the northwest, isn't it? Good to see. Netherlands, Warrington, same Steve Taylor. Ryanair 737-800 next out. Oh. There you go. There she goes. So, do we have any more aircraft going out? I mean, runway 2 is going to close soon anyway, so we might have 1 or 2 more departures if we're lucky. Alfin's tuning in from Canada. Nice. Leeds. Is that the real capital of the north, is it? Single runway ops now. Yeah, probably. Which means I'll probably start to wrap up the show for today then, guys. Like I said, only a small show today. Much smaller than usual. Because it's kind of just a little bonus show. We'll be back live, of course, on Sunday from 10 AM. There's no Vancouver show today, although they are due to return imminently. So follow us on social medias for updates on that. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We're even on TikTok these days. And fair play to John Fezzer, who's been helping out a lot with the TikTok. It's grown massively, to be fair. It's not a platform I really use much. If at all, to be honest. But we have about 170,000 followers there now, so that's quite cool. We are growing massively on YouTube as well. Facebook's quite big as well. So anyway, go follow us on our socials for updates. We do have a Virgin Atlantic taxiing out now. Does this use runway 1? I feel like it will. What do you guys think? I mean, runway 1 closes at 1:30. Look, they're doing a runway inspection. So that, I mean, would they do that when they close the runway, maybe? I feel like they would. We'll see which way it turns. Maybe we could catch it off runway 1 just for the memes. B Rad Silent Assassin with a 9 months of premium economy, saying 9 months, that's longer than my last relationship. Gosh. Yep. You've just had a YouTube baby, that's what you've had. Thank you for the continued support, dude. Thank you for the 9 months of premium economy. Yeah, we'll do bonus shows here and there going forwards as well. I quite enjoy them. It seems like you guys enjoyed them too. They're no biggie. If you miss them, you miss them, whatever. Our main shows are still going to be Wednesdays and Sundays. Guys, if you really want to get some Airliners Live merchandise as well, go onto the website, shop.airlinerslive.com. We have the fantastic beanie, which I'm wearing today, which is super warm, I will say, and water resistant. It's double knit layered thermal Finchulate material with an embroidered Airliners Live logo on there, so you can rep the merch. It's great value as well, and keeps your head nice and warm. And I find that when I wear my beanie, I don't need to wear many layers, because generally your head and your hands and your feet are the ones that lose the most temperature from your body. So once they are insulated, then you are very toasty. Like today, I'm literally just wearing a shirt and a jacket, and that's it. And obviously trousers. Diana's saying, I live in North Wales. I spent many holiday trips down to Snowdonia and the Llyn Peninsula. Best place on earth. Amazing, Diana. I do love that peninsula. I forget the name that we stayed in town. Had a very, very hard to pronounce name for us English people. But I remember, I don't think in a shop, I kind of felt out of place being an English speaker. Like everyone was speaking Welsh in this town. It was crazy. Like it'd be very rare to overhear a conversation in English. No worries, Katie. Good morning to you. Like I said, it's only a bonus show. It's not a big deal if you guys miss it. Like, plenty of other shows to watch and whatnot here at Manchester. And of course, we have the usual Wednesday and Sunday show. Oh, look, it's a Boeing Business Jet. Yo. Wow, okay, that was worth sticking around for. A nice little catch. Yo. American Reg as well. Is Laurie M on board this? Look at the winglets. Yo, that looks so nice. Huh. Yeah, it looks like the Virgin's going to runway 1, so we might as well catch the departure of that and then wrap up there, I think. So at least we've caught at least one departure from there, and why not wait around for it, because it's a Virgin A330, so it's definitely worth the wait. There's the RVP in the background as well, the little red and white tower, which we usually stream from. I'm not impressed unless it has colour-changing stripes. Yes. That has set the bar pretty high for business jets, right? I put that clip on Twitter, by the way. Airliners Live. Twitter is like not the platform for plane spotters, I don't think. But we just use it because it's good to stay in the loop, right, of things, and post every now and then. Maybe some people might find the channel through Twitter. Who knows? Do people even use Twitter these days? I don't know. I do sometimes. Again, it's mainly just staying in the loop with things, right? Someone has deep pockets, yeah. We still need to inquire. Now, not that I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but we were just curious about this little trip to Lanza that we're doing, how much it costs on a business jet. Now, I have no intention of taking that, but I'm just curious how much it costs, because let's say you've got like 10 of you going. Like, surely that won't be ridiculous in price, right? Like, you're splitting it between like 10 people. Like, does that then become comparable to like Jet2 or Tui per person, if that makes sense? I'm curious. I'm going to have a look. Maybe I'll inquire, and then I'll put a post in the VIP lounge about what the price was. Hey, if it ends up being like pretty good value, you know, imagine if it ends up being like cheaper than, let's say, if all of us were to travel on like EasyJet, for example. Like, if it ends up being cheaper than that, I doubt it, but that would make for a good video, okay? But I'm very much a budget traveller. You know this. I like my Ryanairs. I like my EasyJets. I'm not a business traveller by any stretch. First departure off 23 right, and the only departure we're going to catch on the show today from 23 right. You're not really going to see much until it starts to take off roll. Oh, Laurie M gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships as well. Laurie, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Laurie. Very kind of you. Legend. Win Roberts. I can't even read that. Angus getting a gifted membership. Debbie as well. Kenneth White. Welcome to VIP, guys. You've all got yourself a business class membership for a month, which includes discounts on clothing on the Airliners Live store, including the beanies. So go and have a look at your discount code. When you're off to Lanzarote, I'm booking a holiday there for July. I'm not sure yet, Katie. I think probably March. I just mainly want to do a live show from there, again, because the last one was really fun. So for what it's worth, it doesn't cost that much to get there, and to take all the stream gear down and do a live show could be a lot of fun. A Falcon 600 is about $30,000 per hour. Jesus Christ. Ah. Okay, is there like a cheaper option? Like, can we go with, like, I don't know, is a Cessna Citation cheaper? Gosh. It's like a year's wage for most people, like, blown in an hour. And these business people are just taking them left, right and centre. Like, it just blows your mind. But yeah, I'm going to try and look at, like, what is the cheapest biz jet you can get. Let's just say Lanzarote, because that obviously is a bit of distance as well. So I don't know much about the range of these, but obviously you probably need a bit of a jet, right, for that flight. We have an aircraft coming in as well. Looks like a big boy. Oh, yo, it's the Kuwait A330 in the retro scheme. Oh, this was also worth sticking around for. It's like the encore of the live show now. Awesome. We love this livery as well. Kuwait Airways A330. Jack saying my new Airliners Live calendar looks cool now. Hey. I'm glad you managed to get your hands on one. Right, Virgin Atlantic now lining up. That'll be the last departure of the live show. Where is it? 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 That'll be it there. You'll see more of it as it starts to take off roll. And thank you, Kevin, saying Happy New Year to all our Airliners Live family. I really appreciate that, dude. Happy New Year to you too. Pity there wasn't more sun. Yeah, hopefully we'll get that in the coming weeks. If we do have a sunny morning, I might just drop what I'm doing to come down and do a nice sunny show. But that doesn't happen very often in Manchester, so don't get your hopes up for that. Here we go, Virgin Atlantic A330, departing 23 right. I actually don't mind the departures on 2-3 rights from this spot, to be fair. They're not terrible. It's obviously the arrivals that kind of lets it down, right? And obviously the lineup shot, or lack thereof. Thank you everyone for tuning in today, though. It's been a blast today. Our first ever bonus show of the year, in 4K, of course. I'll spin the mic around and say goodbye to you guys. Right, hello folks, hello, goodbye. Thank you for watching everyone today. It's been a good show, and like I said, we'll do more of these bonus shows this year. We have the potential to do it, the capability to do it. What I'm going to do now is head off to the office, and I'm going to go and edit this footage, and we're going to make some little clips out of it, and maybe like a YouTube 4K kind of a video as well out of it. But I do hope you've enjoyed today's show. It's been a blast, and I've actually really enjoyed it, and it's a bit of a shame I've got to go. But at the end of the day, Runway 2 is closed. Now, as the year progresses, the days will get longer, so these kind of shows we can do earlier in the morning as well, with the sun rising earlier, and also when we get our sunny days, it would be nice to catch the nice sunny weather in the morning. Thank you everyone for tuning in today, though. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Laurie, and all the many supports that's happened today. I did not expect it at all, so it's all very massively appreciated. When I get back, I'll see if I can figure a way to share LA Flights' post on YouTube as well, so you guys can go and help support them with their getting their stolen equipment repurchased and their situation sorted, and we'll give them a message as well and see if there's any way we can help out in that regard. Obviously very good friends of ours, and we really admire what they do over in LA. Like I said, thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on the way out as well, and also make sure next to the subscribe button you hit the little bell icon and the little all notifications button, so you get the notifications as to when we go live, so you're not going to miss a live show. Give yourself the best odds to catching these bonus little shows here and there. And if you want to become a VIP and you're not already, you can do so by hitting the dollar symbol, then clicking join, or on Twitch you can press subscribe. You get loads of fantastic emotes in the chat, and you get to help support us do what we do. You also get discounts on merch, access to the VIP lounge, access to the VIP chat, behind the scenes content as well, members only posts, the lot. You get loads, so definitely worth it. And we'll be back live on Sunday from 10 AM UK time. No Henry in Vancouver today. Hopefully he'll be back soon as well, so stay tuned for that as well. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, guys. I've been Andy at Airlines Live, and I'll see you all next time. See ya! Oh, beanie, very warm, very nice. 4K beanie. Double thermal knit layer, thinsulate, thermal, warm, waterproof, amazing, windproof. Feel very toasty, proof. I'll see you guys.